Greetings and welcome to my channel. My name is Ignatius and this is Desynced, or rather us watching me play Desynced. Hitting the right button, yes, good. At this point I had the new the power plant finished, or almost finished, but mostly outside of the power grid. I think at this point I had realized my mistake. Yes, I think I'm now making the... no? What am I looking at? What am I trying to do? Why am I making more of those? I mean, I must have had some good reason. What was I looking at? Ah, of course. I needed the automatic fabrication capability to make those reinforced plates. Of course. I was looking at the position where to build them. I always leave 2 squares of gap in between everything, because the drones take up 1 square, and if there is only 1 square, they cannot pass by each other. And then there is traffic congestion and all of that. So I always leave 2 squares so that the drones can pass by each other. And then you can see it's what in German is called ein Gewusel. Kind of the settlers effect, sorry. It just looks nice to it's just nice to look at. At this point I must have realized first that I need another power thing, and second that these were all outside of the power grid. Okay, now to begin the construction, fabrication of the power distribution begins. Wonderful, let's speed this up a little bit, because this is also mostly just waiting. Yes, here I'm deciding where to build this first. Yes. Now if we take if you watch the top left, where it says plus 650 and minus 915, that's how much power I produce versus how much power I use. And now that the small power field is finished, and here I can see I'm looking at it as well, it's plus 1400 and minus 870. So all the new power, the power plant is now fully inside of the grid, and the power issues are gone. Now I start looking around a little bit, deciding what to do next. Now some research. I was looking at basic signals, but then I decided against. And I decided for more power stuff. And I made a new blueprint. That's the one I mentioned, I think 1 or 2 videos ago, with the power field and the small turret. Territory expander and holder. Of course I needed the according things. And here I start expanding the territory. Whoops, what was that? I noticed that there was some combat up there. So I'm beefing up this side of things. I also noticed that there is a bug hole up there. Let's see if I miss it or not. Yes, here I brought the drone to incite an attack. And that was the first combat. Now I decide to beef this up significantly, mostly because of this bug, which entered my territory in a weak spot. And so I decided to use the good old turret tactics and just close the borders by lining the borders with turrets. Let's speed this up a little. This is just going to be me placing all those turrets. There is going to be a little bit more excitement, but that's going to be a little bit in the future. Yes, at this point I was just closing the turret wall. And of course I need more stuff, more turrets, more energy fields. Here I was looking at where to build all the turrets. I was also waiting for the turrets to be built. And here I got a little bit more what's the term? Bold, a little bit bolder with the placement of the turrets. These turrets are really strong. Perfection. And I was now looking at all the resources that these beasts had dropped. Wonderful. And as a matter of fact, this is a good place to stop to end this episode. We are now well defended, and that's of course the point why I make why I've invented this power field plus turret duo to both expand the territory and defend the territory at the same time. That has always, in previous games and in this one so far, served me well. So, in the future I will do some other things, and until then, thank you for watching, like, subscribe, know the drill if you so choose, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.